We're currently restoring this old abandoned small house back to its full glory, and along the way we've reclaimed many different things. Whether it's items we find in bins, markets, or online, things that people are getting rid of, or old things that were already around our abandoned property. We'll love restoring and bringing some life back into many old things around our place.
So I'm just currently driving back from the city, and as I was driving past I noticed in the corner of the where the bins are, there was some type of old vintage headboard hit the bins. Well, I think it's that, so I'm going to go and have a little look and see what it is. Well, me and Laura were just speaking the other day saying about how we actually need one to complete the bed that we previously built in a previous video. So fingers crossed, when I find somewhere safe to turn around, I'll go back, head there, and we'll see what is this week's bin find. We'll see. Look at that, that is perfect. So good. I think there's also some more down here as well. That is a great find. Also another little basket there as well. Come in handy for something. Oh no, it's completely knackered. Maybe next time. So as you've seen, I've just put it inside of the truck now. I think that's a really good find, you know, I really do. I think we can do something with that. We can reclaim it. I think it's a good find. We'll see what we can do with that anyway. So after closer inspection, it's basically a full size bed. The only thing it's missing is the lats, which is obviously no problem. I could build the lats easily, but I'm not going to do that because we've already built a bed. But I think the wood will come in use for something else in the future, but also the actual headboard will be good to attach to the pre-existing bed that we've already made. So I think that's a good little find, and I always like bin finds. There's nothing better.
So we've got ourselves a nice new headboard. I think first things first, we're going to need to cut it down because it obviously doesn't need to be this high because our bed's very low to the ground. We're going to clean it up, give it a stain, and I think we've already kind of measured and I think it will fit onto the bed that we've already made. But it's going to look nice painted, maybe some fairy lights around it. Be a good addition to our bed. "28 centimeters.
We're out of power. Good start. Fenders.
Yes.
Take two. So we have a lot of paints off of a project. So I think what we're going to try and do is we're just going to try and utilise something that we've already got, basically. And I think this should do the job. It's called a satin chocolate. Hopefully the chocolate does the job. We'll see. Sometimes you just got to utilise what you've got.
So we don't have a paintbrush, so we're just improvising. Got a sponge. It's not actually wood stain, it's paint that we've got here. And I'm just kind of slap dashing it on with a sponge. And I quite like the effect. Doesn't look too pristine and perfect. And what I really like is that we haven't spent lots of money on this. It's literally free. We found it in the bins. So we're allowed a little bit of like creative expression and creative freedom with it. And if it doesn't go to how we like or how we planned, we can literally just reutilize it for something else and get another headboard or make another headboard. So that's one good thing about finding things in the bins, is that there's no money lost if you experiment with something and it doesn't turn out how you wanted it to go.
So we're just in the middle of painting the headboard, and I just wanted to show you my new ring and also the company that made it as well, called Gentlebands. So I've never really been a ring person. I always thought the old generic styles of rings look quite boring and chunky and very basic. But what I really like about Gentlebands is that they build beautiful rings using unconventional materials to forge a ring in your own unique style that you want. So this ring that I have here is called the Eve. It's basically made out of tungsten and wood. And there's just something really cool and nice about having something on your finger that is made out of an old piece of wood. The rings are handcrafted with great attention to detail. For example, the ring that I have here is called the Eve. Not only is it very stylish, but it's also very strong and durable, it's scratch resistant, it's very practical, making it the perfect ring for a man. So if there is a special man in your life and you would like to showcase your appreciation to, Gentlebands makes a perfect ring to showcase that appreciation. The rings are also all made in family owned workshops, and the craftsmanship and the attention to detail is just so good. Just to name a few, some of my favourites on there is the Architect. It's made out of titanium and an old whiskey barrel, which I think is really cool. But in particular, one of my favourites, and which I also personally have, is called the Olive Branch. What I really like about it, it's made out of olive wood, but it also has a picture of the mountains, which reminds me of my home in Portugal. And it's just really nice to own something that's had a lot of skill, passion and dedication put into it. But if you do fancy one for yourself, or even for a loved one, please click the link in the description below and check out all the different varieties of rings that they have on their website. So we're going to allow this side to dry, but we're really loving the vintage look. It almost looks like it's kind of been burned a little bit to give that kind of burnt effect. Chuffed?
It looks cool.
It does.
She's looking bloody fantastic. Time to flip and do the other side. Ooh.
So as you can see, it's come out so good. Really chuffed with how well it's come out. Nice rustic look. But all we need to do now is just install it on the bed. So what's the plan? Do we take off all the bed sheets first?
I think we're going to have to take the mattress down, to be fair.
Bombs away.
Bombs away. Is there anything I can bring?
Maybe. Actually, don't do that. Get a hold of that.
Yeah.
That's not good. After our track record.
What's down there? Like?
Log burner.
Alright.
Just, you never know, do you? Something can always break, can't it?
Can I put it down yet?
Yeah, but I think so anyway. Ay, 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 ay.
Maybe it'll be fine. So we think it's too high. We're going to try cut it down. I know it's a different colour to the mezzanine itself, but the whole point of the barn is to be a little bit mismatched, be a little bit unique. But at the moment we don't like how high it is, so we're going to try cut it down. Then we'll see where it sits and then we can go from there. Might not even put it in at all, but it's worth a try. Time to take it back down again. With the headboard back down on the ground, it was time to cut. Time for round 2. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think we're gonna put it in, get the bed on. We still need to buy new covers and things for the bed. We're just using what we had in the van. But we'll see, once we get the mattress in and the other things, then I can make a more informed judgment. Are you putting another one in there, or are you going to just move on to this side?
Put another one on the other side to see how it feels, you know. Maybe you could put some in this bottom bit. I don't know where this goes. Is that latch down there or not?
No.
There's nothing there?
And there's nothing there.
I'll put a second one in and be better, won't it?
Yeah.
And make it stronger. Eventually found a way to get the drill in. It was so awkward having to get it around the corner through the beds. There was just no space at all. But we've finally got it in now. Laura's just in the middle of moving it back more towards this side, and then we're going to put the bedding on, put the mattress back up, and we'll see how it looks. And if it's a piece of junk, we're calling it a day.
I'm not sure yet still.
I'm not 100% sure either. I think it looks okay. It's better positioned now height wise, I think.
It is a better position. I don't know if it's the colour or just can't put my finger on what I don't quite like about it. Maybe it'll look better once we've got a full bed and set on pillows, the bedding that we like. Maybe then. But I'm not sure. I think it looks okay. Maybe once we get, because obviously this isn't the colour bedding we want more like earthy tone, so maybe like a sage green or something might make it feel a little bit more matching. But yeah, it does do a good job of like sectioning off the mezzanine post from the bed, but I'm still not 100% sure yet, so watch this space.
I think it'll also be better once we bring in the roof as well.
Yeah.
And add the roof in.
Because Dan was saying before, this looks a bit industrial, and obviously this isn't going to stay like that. We're going to put beams in.
And we're also going to clad the whole roof as well.
And skylight. Put the skylights in, so watch this space. It'll slowly come together, I think. I love this smell down here, do you? They're heavy. So we've purchased a new solar panel down here to charge up our power bank that obviously operates the well pump in the hose for down here for watering our plants. The reason why we bought this is because the solar panels that charge up the jackery aren't waterproof, so during the winter they need to be away somewhere dry. So this can be out all winter, can get rained on and it'll be fine, and our power bank will still charge up.
Oh la la, look at her.
Ooh,
All shiny.
model crystalline. So we're going to pop her on a pallet, and we can move the pallet according to wherever the sun is. The sun's getting further and further away from us now as we're heading into winter, so we can pop the pallet up to match with that.
So what I'm having to do is I'm just having to re-drill a few of these little brackets. I've already put one on now as a test to make sure it works. I'm just going to drill this one. I'm going to drill into the side of the solar panel and then just fix them on that way. Nice and simple job. Now I've got the two brackets in. Just going to put a screw in there and a screw in there, and then we'll figure out how we can lift this up somehow and keep it up. So Tommy has now a poop bed now. It's basically where we're growing our food now. The other day I was watering the plants and I was like, what's all this poop coming up from the ground? So I was watering the bed, but Tommy now likes to poop in the beds because of the soft soil.
I was just standing here and I was like, I can smell cat poo. So looks like he's fertilising the soil for us. Might have to come up with a plan to stop him from doing that. Might be a bit overkill.
To do the job though, that's the thing.
Gonna collect this dead sunflower head so I can save the seeds for next year.
And that's her in.
Do you have a little pocket knife on you?
I don't.
Just to cut the tags off so we can get it plugged in.
Yeah, because all we need to do now is basically just plug it in and then it's all set to go, and we've got ourselves a nice, better, waterproof, functional solar panel.
See if she works.
Don't know if we've got enough sun now. The sun's the opposite way, isn't it, in the sky?
We should get something in.
We'll try, we'll see.
So we've tried to turn it around, but it's not getting enough. So we're going to turn it back and we shall see in the morning. Maybe there's some teething problems. Got a couple of aubergines. The courgette plants are, I think we've got our last two courgettes. Got one that's a bit weird looking.
The gardens are doing well though.
It's done. If this is the summer garden's done well. It's just the starting to prep for the winter garden now. Need to do a bit of research about what we can grow, what time of year when certain things need to go on the ground. Strawberries looking good still. Got quite a few ripe ones. The last of our courgettes and aubergines. A little and cute. So we've just been sent something really cool by a subscriber called Roy. He's from New Zealand and he's made us this charcuterie board from the totara tree, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a native tree from New Zealand and he's carved our logo in. How cool is that? It even comes with this little stand as well. So thank you so much, Roy. It's so thoughtful. We could have you know, a little hot drink, especially since the autumn's coming in, the weather's getting cooler. I can have hot drinks, put some food on this, sit outside. It's just going to be so cool. And it just, I love the design. It almost looks like a fig. It's really, really cool. So thank you so much. We do get a lot of people asking, do I have a PO box? We do have a PO box. We can put the details in the description, or you can send over a message and we can send you the details. But how cool. So chuffed with that.
So we're going to leave this week's video here. Thank you so much for watching. And next week we're actually going to be going to somewhere really interesting, but we're going to keep it a secret for now, and you'll have to tune in next week to see where we're going. But we cannot wait to take you along for the journey. And thanks again for watching this week's video, and we'll see you in the next one.